is for people not to forget history. And for me, of course, I don't really know much about history of Korea. Oh my god. Is that a skeleton? I thought this was supposed to be some kind of period drama, some kind of light romance. What the Oh my god. So, hey, what's up, guys? So, here I am again reviewing another new Korean drama. So, we have May, and I had this impression when I actually, was able to see the promos for the show. I wasn't able to see the trailer, but I had the impression that it was, it's just romance and voila. It's a Korean drama when you see skeletons in the first episode, and it's not even the first episode. This is the first frame. Is the damn skeleton. So, anyways, moving forward, the reason why I watched this, even though I wasn't really that interested, because I'm not really into that genre, is because of Lee Do-yoon. You see, Lee Do-yoon actually caught my attention. I mean, well, I can say he made an impression, but at that time I wasn't really able to gauge yet when if he is actually a really good actor. And that was in Hotel de Luna. He has this cute chinky eyes, cute smile, right? But then I was able to watch him in Sweet Home, and he's really cute. I mean, it's really cute, and that show is like an anti-hero at first. I mean, he's really, he's selfish, he's authoritative. So, oh my god, I'm like, wow, he has this range. So, my schedule doesn't permit me to watch 18 again yet, but I'm sure it's good. So, yeah, watch it for him. And of course, we have here this other girl, Go Min Si. Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, I haven't watched her before. It's weird because we were just done with an evil, Myung Hee in Vincenzo, and now we have a nice Myung Hee here who's the lead. I mean, and it's weird. I mean, she has a friend named Suryeon. I mean, now I'm wondering. I mean, is Suryeon like a name for rich Korean girls or women? Because Shim Suryeon, right, from Penthouse. So yeah, so far it's okay. It's light-hearted. You have this backdrop of course, the Gwangju uprising, which I think is nice because I think the purpose why you make you know uh, period dramas is for people not to forget history. And for me, of course, I don't really know much about history of Korea, and of course because of Mr. Queen, now I'm more interested in finding out the Joseon dynasty, because it seems that many Korean period dramas actually revolve around that era. Yeah, and now we have, of course, the Gwangju uprising, which I googled, and it happened in a period of few days, but many people died, like I think around 600. So the skeleton, I think I was set maybe in the present day. And I think and by the way, I watched episode 1 and 2 already. Yeah. And that, my favorite part, of course, is the blind date part. If you watch it, you would know what I mean. And of course, there's this very light cliffhanger at the end, but then we know everything's gonna be alright anyways by episode 3 because of the preview. Anyways, I'm going back to the uprising. So yeah, the skeleton, I think the drama will actually shift the focus back and forth between modern day and the 80s, because this happened in the 80s, right? yeah. Also, I noticed that for some reason Korean dramas also like the 80s because hey, Reply 1988 is in the 80s. Yeah, so I don't know much about the costumes, but yeah, they you could actually get a feel that it's set in a in the not in the modern period. So the pacing was just right. There's no soundtrack yet that has made an impression, and it's interesting to see familiar faces here, like the dad of Soyeon. Yeah, I mean he's a guy I see being corrupt in some Korean drama, so I'm not gonna be surprised it's gonna be corrupt, and I'm not sure, but I think the one playing the character of Do Yoon's dad, his character is Wong Hee Tae, right? So Mr. Wong is dad is, I think it's the guy from. Let me check my Google. I think this is the guy from Chloe. So yeah, again, he's a bad guy. So let me check here. I haven't checked, and his name is actually Oman Sok. So let me check. Oh, he is the one from Chloe. And yeah. So yeah, it's interesting because they're both in the profession of giving aid to other people. Well, when I say aid, like restoring their health, because Myung Hee is a nurse and Hee Tae is a doctor, so they're compatible, and I can't I can't help but feel that this will actually end in a tragedy, and it's interesting because it only has 12 episodes. So I'm not on TikTok. I actually searched the hashtag Youth of May, and it already has millions. I don't know if it's because of the following of Lee Do Yoon. So I don't know if they just plan this to be a one-off thing. I mean, what if the ratings are high? But right now the ratings are, I think, around 5 or 6%. So yeah, it's okay. I mean, it's not really spectacular, right? I mean, not in the 20s range, or just single digit. So yeah, so far it's an okay. Definitely watch this if you want to know more about history. Yeah, and yes, for me, I will continue watching this. I'm watching so many dramas right now. I mean, the new ones, and have Dog Hole, and I was about to get started in Taxi Driver, but that's when I actually saw that May got released, and I'm gonna watch mine on Netflix. Then we have, well, there's not a great drama, but on Netflix we have the Girl from Nowhere season 2. So there's so many things to watch. So right now, I guess, yeah. Of course, if you reach this part, I assume you have watched it and you're not afraid of spoilers. So let me tell you my most memorable part. Of course, them meeting. It's like by fate, because of course top one is still the blind date. Of course, you have this slightly comedic but suspenseful moment when So Yeon, of course the best friend of Myung Hee, actually enters the house through her window because she left by the window, and she doesn't want her father to know that she's attending rallies, but eventually she gets arrested. So I'm interested to know why the group is mad at her. I don't know, maybe I've missed it or something. And sometimes when watching dramas, I tend to drift off. I mean, by drama, I mean this type of drama, like melodrama. So, and it's not the fault of the melodrama, it's just my least favorite genre.